Hello and welcome to One Cool Thing, where we show you one cool thing which we're testing out in the PC Mag Labs. This cool thing today is surprisingly light, isn't it?
Yeah, it is called the LG Gram 17, the keyword being gram, which it's not 1 gram,
So
but
it's like
pretty
one.
close.
Okay, so it's not actually. Is it 1 kilogram?
It is 2.9 something pounds.
Okay, so slightly more than a kilogram. Definitely
Yeah.
less than 2.
So it's less than 2 kilograms. It's not quite the 1 kilogram holy grail that a lot of people look for, but the reason for that is it's 17 inches.
Yeah, I could not do this with a normal 17-inch laptop. Like tossing it from hand to hand. Yeah.
A 17-inch laptop for under 3 pounds, that is incredible.
Okay, so this is a 17-inch laptop, as you said. It's running Windows, it's from LG. What are our basic specs here? Now, this is a very pretty screen.
Yes, it has a higher than HD screen, but lower than 4K screen. It's a resolution called QHD, and it looks great. The screen looks great. The size is fantastic, 17 inches. It's bright, and you mentioned
Pretty good viewing angle here.
yeah, it's a pretty good viewing angle. Some other specs about this: $1,500.
Okay.
A Core i7.
Okay.
And 16 gigabytes of memory and a 512 gigabyte hard drive.
All of this sounds pretty good.
Yes, but you can get those specs a lot cheaper. What you're paying for here is this lightness.
Now, one thing I want to point out, I want to go like this, because I go like this on my computer at my desk, not a touch screen.
Nope, not for touchscreen users.
So what corners are they cutting here to make this so thin and light?
So it seems to me that the gross oversimplification of what they've done is they've taken a 17-inch laptop and taken things out until it got to
under 3
acceptable
pounds.
weight. Basically, you can't. Physics exist. You cannot defy the laws. So they had to do that, and the cost of doing that is some kind of flimsy materials. There's you can hear it rattle when you touch it. The touchpad moves significally before it clicks.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see that in the video, but there's like
very
space here. Whoa.
A $1,500 laptop should not have a touchpad that does that.
Okay. The keyboard, how's the keyboard?
Keyboard is okay, it's stable, but they have this weird thing going on here with the number pad that's been squished over.
It's very close.
And they had to chop off some of the enter key. So I actually started to type a story on the keyboard and was so frustrated that I had to stop because I kept hitting other keys when I hit enter.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So okay, and how about ports? Is this a decent selection of ports for an ultralight?
Yeah, it's not going to replace your desktop, but for something this light, good ports. We've got USB-C and USB 3.0 Type A. We've got a dedicated power port, and we've got a dedicated HDMI output, I believe.
And you've got a micro SD card slot in case you need more than 512 gigs of storage.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, but also for photographers, I guess, who are using it on the road to edit their photos. Now, actually, that gets to the next question, which is power. Does this give those photographers enough power to edit their photos? How does this thing benchmark?
No, so it benchmarks like a basic ultra portable laptop. That is to say, it's great for web browsing. It's great for checking your email, things like that. And it's actually more than powerful enough to provide an enjoyable experience on those types of things. But it is a regular laptop processor. There's nothing fancy about this. It cannot chew through multimedia workflows. You're gonna sit there waiting for it to apply a filter in Photoshop. It is just a basic laptop chip feature set like that.
Now, did they go thin on the battery too? I was just looking at the new Motorola Razr, which is super thin, and of course one of the things they had to skimp on there was battery. So has that happened here as well?
So I'm not actually sure what the battery size is, but I can tell you that it has a very long battery life, so over 15 hours of battery life.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So is it just, I guess, there's a lot of surface area to put the battery in.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't cracked it open, and you probably won't either if you buy it. It just works. But basically, I think that they removed everything except for a relatively big battery.
So what does this really compete with in terms of like thin and light. So I guess this is all about being a travel laptop, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. There is no competitor to the LG Gram 17. We have never reviewed a 17-inch laptop that's this light.
It's so funny because just the other day, you were reviewing the new 16-inch MacBook Pro, and that's like a blunt object ready for murder compared to this thing, right?
Yeah, and essentially, that the new MacBook Pro, which is 1 inch smaller screen, weighs more than 4 pounds. That's a significant difference there. And what the simple reason is that they're about the same size of a laptop, but what LG did was just minimize every part of the chassis that they could to create this this seemingly physics-defying type laptop.
So now I just want to make this clear because you kind of make a thing about it in your review. There is basically no graphics performance, right?
Yeah, it is a basic Intel UHD graphics, which will be fine, like I said, for basic tasks like watching videos, things that really don't task the graphics card at all, and solitaire, Minecraft, games like that, but certainly is not suited for any type of 3D intensive gaming.
So who do you see using this? Who would you recommend it to?
So if you travel a ton and you use your laptop not just for yourself, but to demonstrate a presentation to a trade show audience,
like it's at the end of a table and everyone can see this screen.
Yeah. So really the requirements to buy this are, one, you travel a lot because otherwise you don't care about weight.
Right.
Two, you need to use the laptop to display something that's bigger than just you looking at it to an audience or to maybe a trade show booth. And three, that you need something that will last a long time away from the battery. On the battery, away from the power outlet.
I mean, don't count out the people who have to look at everything on their laptop at 200% as
True.
well.
Yeah. But for those type of people who just need a big screen, I would honestly go with a 15 or maybe a 16-inch screen that's much cheaper and that doesn't have these contortions.
Okay, so the LG Gram 17, it's $1,500. It's available now. You gave it 3.5 stars?
3.5 stars. It's a good laptop, but it is what it is.
It's kind of a niche product, but a really cool niche. I just, I don't generally do this with laptops.
Yeah, if you're impressed by this is as good as it can get.
Okay, great.
It really is.
Well, thanks a lot for watching. This has been One Cool Thing from PC Mag. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and we will have more cool things, light laptops, neat phones, all the great stuff we have at PC Mag Labs.